So much fun watching this movie, so much fun.
Oh, thank you.
So what was your strategy as the director, directing such powerhouses as Kevin Hart and his comedy, and Dwayne Johnson with his action? He's a superhero.
Oh my gosh. With the strategy, I don't know. I mean, the strategy is getting those guys in your movie. I highly recommend it. If you're gonna make a movie, I would say put the biggest action star in the world and the funniest guy in the world in your movie, and you're in good shape. When you have Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson, look, you're starting with pocket aces. You're just trying not to screw the hand up. So most of my job as a director was not laughing over takes. That's pretty much it.
But what about technically? Was it difficult, like framing them up? Because
Oh,
he's
sure.
like physically Dwayne Johnson, like almost like a foot taller than Kevin.
You picked up on that, did you? Yeah. There is I think a literal foot difference between the two. And yeah, look, we're shooting widescreen, so 240, and it poses some framing challenges. Typically when you shoot an over-the-shoulder shot, you're literally shooting over the shoulder at the other person, but because of the height difference, we sort of shot off Dwayne's elbow to get to Kevin. And yeah, there's a couple other tricks. There's a long history in Hollywood of making most stars are not as tall as they might seem.
Well, I loved the action, and as a director, I've seen your other work, but this is the first time I've seen action like this before.
Oh, yeah.
So for you as the director, was that fun or a little bit intimidating?
Well, it was the whole point of making the movie for me. From the beginning, I just finished We're the Millers, and I wanted to do an action movie. I loved action movies. I've loved action movies since I was a little kid. Beverly Hills Cop, Lethal Weapon, 48 Hours, like that's what I grew up loving. And that's sort of where I'm headed next, is sort of more action adventure, tentpole stuff. But I knew that I love this movie too much to call it a stepping stone, but it's certainly a bridge to that. And I figured if I did an action comedy, at least I wouldn't screw up half of it. You know what I mean? But shooting the action was like the most relaxing thing of all time. It was so much easier than the comedy side, because when we're doing comedy, my brain is going 1,000 miles a second. I'm trying to figure out, like, if Kevin says something funny, like, how do I chase? Okay, wait, no, do that and say the other thing. And I'm thinking of punchlines, and I'm super focused. On the action side, there's so much planning that goes into it, and so much preparation. And you have all of these experts in their field, stunt coordinators, stunt drivers, special effects, VFX, and you've designed it for so long that by the time you actually execute, it's just, the car is going to blow up or it's not going to blow up. You don't go, what would be funny if the car blew up, like it doesn't work. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
that wouldn't work.
it was incredibly relaxing. I can't wait to do more of it.
I loved Amy Ryan. She was such a dynamic contrast for this.
Cool.
I loved how straight she played.
Yeah.
What went into casting?
Well, I wanted Amy Ryan from the top. Like, I wrote it with her in mind, and we were so lucky to get her. I mean, I've been a huge fan, for so long. But, she's Academy Award nominee, Amy Ryan, so we needed somebody to class the joint up a little bit, and she does it. But also you needed a serious dramatic actress to kind of hold that center and to hold a sense of danger, right? Because if you had somebody who's known for their comedy playing that, it wouldn't have the same peril.
That's a great point. And you also helped screenwrite this film, and that's another aspect that I really appreciated about this, because it wasn't just a fluff piece. It really has some clever, savvier sides to it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Made in Hollywood.
Thanks for watching this interview. As always, don't forget to subscribe and let us know what you think in the comment section below. For the next Made in Hollywood interview, click right here. Do it. Click it.